Mateusz Kaniowski, and with me Norman Parke.
Top man, you good?
Hi Stormin.
Good. My throat's sore from all this conference. Too much talking at the conference. I'm tired.
It's a joke.
I had like 2 questions. I don't know. This Kasjowi will make the crazy shit in this microphone. So
I know that in official you have conflict with Kasjowi, but is it funny for you when Kasjowi fights between him, Gola, and Boxdela?
Yeah.
Wardenga?
He don't want to mention my name. You see, he don't say too much. Only on the internet, but face to face, he don't say nothing. He don't even look me in the eye. He just, you know. So.
Okay, but I ask about his relation versus Boxdela, Gola, and Wardenga. Is it funny for you, or?
I think it's funny, yeah. I don't know exactly what was being said, but I heard some of the, the translation, but it was going too fast. They were speaking too fast, and but I caught glimpses of what was being said. But people like drama, so. And
who has rights?
What, in this conflict? Well, I don't know. Some things shouldn't be said, I think, but. People love drama, so I think people like to listen to this. So,
yes, but in the internet, the fans are totally on the Kasjowi side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
they are thinking that he detronized and demoliate other guys.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. So
from this conflict.
Yeah. Okay. It's congratulations.
Okay, and you are going to the fight card of Fame 20. You will fight Michał Pasternak, and it's very interesting because it will be your first time in MMA after a long time.
No, it's actually, if you think about it, it's his first time in MMA after a long time. I've had 3 fights since that. He's only had 1 fight, which was last
day. I checked Sherdog, and you had 1 fight in the last months. One time in the last month of 23.
I had the fight in 23.
Yeah. 1 time.
Well, true. Yeah, we both had, but. Overall, I've had the 3 fights in MMA, my last since I think Gamrot, but mostly boxing fights.
Yes.
Pasternak's fights maybe all year have been boxing or kickboxing, and it's an interesting challenge. I'm ready for everything. I'm ready. I can fight with anyone. I said to the federation, they don't have to ring me and say, "Oh, here, would you fight this guy this way or that way?" Some other guys have that problem, but I says to my agent, "I'll fight whoever you think I should fight. If they want me," I wanted to fight Don Diego. This was talked.
Okay.
It was talk. I fight Don Diego, 1 round box, next round kickbox, last round MMA or something like this. And I said,
"You don't want?"
I says no, and then it changed, because Alan got injured, and then they asked for me to fight against Pasternak. And I think that was a fight that made more sense because he's an MMA guy.
And the most important in your fight versus him, it's your style and his style. It's very similar. You have very good wrestle. You are very good on the ground, you and him, and you have very good dirty boxing, him too. But the best style of both of you is wrestling and ground.
Yeah, we're mostly grapplers, but he's been working on his striking more. His last few fights have been striking. I've been working on my strike. I feel I can fight anywhere. But I think overall, as a complete fighter, I think I'm more technically better than him everywhere.
But he has more weight,
he's a little
and he fight all life in lightweight. For you, fighting in the middleweight.
Yeah, yes, true.
I only tell in Polish. Chodzi o to, że zazwyczaj Norman Parke walczył w kategorii 70 kg i dla niego to, że teraz waży poziom 84, czyli kategoria średnia, to jest bardzo dużo. Natomiast, yes, he understand. Yes, but dla Michała Pasternaka kategoria 93 to był zawsze limit. So, in the day of fight, he can be heavier than you, like 10 kilograms probably?
Whatever he wants to be, he can be. It's not my problem. I don't care. So, bigger they are, the more.
I think that you're. Because in wrestling, the weight it's very important.
Yeah, but bro, listen, I grappled with loads of great guys all over the world. Everyone. I grappled with lighter guys, lighter than me. I've grappled with heavier guys, and it's usually the guys who are a little bit lighter than you, who have good stamina and who can keep working hard. They're the harder guys to work with, I think. Honestly, I think they're the harder guys to work with. So, but I don't underestimate. Obviously, he's a bigger opponent, but. I don't underestimate him at all, anywhere. But I feel that I have the right game plan and I have good tactics to beat him.
Okay.
I feel I've got more ways to beat him than he has to beat me, and I can take a dig, I can take a punch. I've got good takedowns. I think my takedowns are better than his, And
Do you think that can you take down him?
I think I can take him down. Yes, of course. Yeah, 100%. I believe I can take him down. Yep, absolutely. And it's not about I just rush to take him down. It's timing. Wait for takedown. Wait for everything. But it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a tactical battle to see who can get their game going first.
Okay, and in comparison of your weight classes, who makes bigger career in the MMA?
What do you mean overall?
Yes, overall in your weight classes. So you're in the lightweight and him in the light heavyweight.
Who's the most successful?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I did more. I fought more harder competition. He's faced good competition too. In the One Championships, he faced the champion. He faced good jiu-jitsu guy. But the hardest fight for me was like Russian wrestler guy, very, very tough. A T-bow, very tough fight, very strong. And but I feel like my style's changed a good bit since the UFC. More like not so much pressure, like just let go and fight, don't worry too much. And I feel you're more dangerous. And I'm strong on top. But I've got more experience than Pasternak. He has more weight advantage, so that's what balances the fight and makes the fight more even, I think. Because if this weight categories were on the same weight category, I feel like this fight is more for me, way more, like 80% for me. This fight now I think is 50-50.
Okay, and when I look at him, a lot of time people who looks at his eyes says that he has very deadly looks. That from his eyes.
Yeah,
is it scary for you?
Yeah, very scary. I can't
really?
sleep at night. Yeah, I can't sleep at night time.
Yes, of course.
His eyes just like
Yeah, but very often people write about this in the internet.
Yeah, so yeah, I just like I'm in his territory like always. I'm the man who's fought all over territories, no problem. I'm the real fighter. I've been everywhere, so I don't care how they look. If they look pretty, if they look like ugly as him, or if they got pretty eyes, I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm going to fight him. All you know is I'm going to fight him on Saturday night, and that's it. And I'm not going to stand back. I'm going to get stuck into him, and that's it.
And you are a very big favorite.
I'm not a big favourite. We're like the odds are like slightly, but I don't really care too much about that. There, I know what I'm capable of, and I know where I'm comfortable. I know everyone knows who I train with. That I have been heavier weight. That I'm more better fighter since I've moved up the weight category. So I'm just confident in that. I know my abilities. I know where I'm good, and I think it's going to come down to who just gets the game going first. But then it'll come down to after that, who's more stubborn, who's not going to take a step back, who's going to keep going forward. So when the nitty gritty, I can dig deep. So I'm ready to go to the deep water, see how long I can swim for.
Okay, and who is the favorite of the tournament for Norman Parke?
Tournament? Fuck. Let me...
First fight, Ferrari versus Krycha.
This is close fight, I don't know, because Ferrari's obviously the favourite because he's dangerous puncher, but Krycha's really awkward and tricky in boxing. He's a fidgety fighter, very...
Who will win? You make the special betting for the...
I got to go with my friend, Krycha. Krycha's my friend, I train with him, so...
Okay, Krycha. Next fight, Wiewiór versus...
Kaniowski? Who's Wiewiór against?
Wiewiór versus Tańcula.
I think slightly more for Wiewiór. Okay. Slightly.
Krycha versus Wiewiór in the semi-final?
This is rematch, right? Okay, they fought before.
Yes, and Wiewiór won. Definitely won.
Yes, I go for Krycha.
Okay, because you did only because he's your friend.
Krycha. And any more? This is it. He's the winner.
Okay, the next
two fights. You have to win 3 fights.
Yes. So next step of the ladder, Joseph Bratan versus Polak.
I don't know the other guy, Joseph. I don't know this guy too much. I haven't seen him too much. I know he's tall and rangy, but
it's about him that he's gorilla.
Yeah. I haven't seen too much, so I don't know. I only saw Polak fight, so I can't really pick there. Maybe I just say Polak because I only know him.
Okay, Filipek versus Malczyński.
Tricky one. This guy, what's my Kaniowski?
David Malczyński.
David, yeah, he's an awkward fighter. He's southpaw too, and. Philip, we have the same management, but I saw Philip fight a couple of times, but I think in terms of just striking, maybe David would be the better striker. I think he would be the better striker.
Okay, so Polak versus David?
They fought before. They did.
Yes.
Yeah. And Polak.
One time won David, second won Polak,
knocked him.
and third time Polak. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they fought
3 times.
Fuck. So maybe go for Polak.
Okay, and final Krycha versus Polak, and the winner. And 1.5 million Polish zloty. Win?
Krycha.
Okay, thank you so much. Norman Park, guys. Good luck.
Dziękuję.